Hey, hi, hello there. Welcome to another episode of An Anthropologist Watches Amberlynn Read. Hi, welcome to my office. I need to get an office picture up here. I am, I am behind on Amberlynn. I've been watching her videos, but I've not been reacting to them, so I am up to date on everything that's been going on. I think the only one I haven't watched is the one where she goes out with her friends, and I just haven't gotten around to it. Now, um, I will say this now. I will not be skimping on my Amber duties going forward because this week was just very busy. It was a very unusual week. I had a very good weekend, but it was still very busy, and I just haven't had time. I just haven't had time. It basically came down to, do I react to Amber or do I react to Anna from Glitter and Lasers? And quite frankly, Anna from Glitter and Lasers was a lot more entertaining. So unfortunately, that's who won, or fortunately, I don't know. But I do want to get back to doing Amber because that's what this channel started on, and I will say that even if I have to put 2 videos out at a time, I will catch up with Amber unless it's something like reasonable, like I'm sick or I had to go to the hospital or I'm at a wedding or something like that. Then if something happens in Amberland and it's not an emergency, I don't give a crap. Which is kind of how I'm looking at it right now. I know Amber addressed the video one more time where she talks about how she remembers meeting the person who sat down and talked with her and how she thought it was, creepy. Knowing after the fact that that was the person who took the video and whose husband, or took the picture and whose husband then took the video, and then they both posted him on the internet because they're super fans. I agree with her that that was creepy. So there you go with that. I know a lot of you don't agree with me, but that's okay. I know her friends came and visited. I guess I've already watched this one once, obviously. Um, but her expressions while describing her friends visiting are kind of all over the place. She's in her deceptive zone a lot, but she's also very happy and giddy. So something happened. Someone came. Something somewhere. Something happened. I don't know. Currently, I'm kind of leaning towards people did come to visit. Um, but that's just currently. I mean that's subject to change given more information. Do I think it was Eric and Ricky? I have no idea. I don't know why it would be. So Amber has a tendency to claim that people have been with her through thick and thin and know her like the back of their hands, even when she's met them for like a week. So it really could be anyone, honestly. Or it could be no one. Or it could just be the people behind her eyes. Who knows? I do know that she's back up into the 5 teens. Does it matter at this size? Like, I don't really care until she gets below 500, and I don't know. I mean, sure, she might get there, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't know. Just like I'm not entirely sure that the new girlfriend's real. Not girlfriend, sorry. The new not girlfriend. The new not new boo. Anyway, I really like this sweater actually. Since I haven't done it in a while, um, I am an anthropologist by training. I am a retired archaeologist. Those are my credentials. I have plenty of videos on the channel explaining these things, and if you get me to 4,000 subscribers, you too can ask me a question about it. And yeah, I want to thank everybody who's been supporting the channel. We are almost at 3,500 subscribers, which is stunning. So thank you to all of my subscribers. Thank you to all of my members. You guys rock. And thank you to everybody who's going to hit the thumbs up button. And yeah, I have sped Amber up to time and a quarter. So if she seems particularly animated, that's not Amber. That's I've sped the video up. What this is called is what my Valentine got for me for Valentine's Day, and why don't people want to be in my vlogs? What is going on? Did my mouse just die? My mouse just died. Great. What is your problem? Well, say hi to the people. Oh, I hate the people. Yeah. Yeah. The car transformations cat and purrs for the microphone. You're such a bad. You gonna get down? No? What are we doing? That's what we're doing. We're taking up space. Cool. All I wanted to do was plug my mouse in. Alright. Now. Now let's do this.
Hey guys, so welcome to a new video. So you guys did see me wear this for my weigh-in. Today is Wednesday. My friends left Monday night and I just rested the whole Tuesday. Your girl was pooped. And now it's Wednesday. I filmed my video. I've been productive. But you guys, try to guess what is in this heavy, huge box. I'll let you guys think about it while I tell you the story time.
The disembodied head of a detective. Detective's wife. We fridged the wife. Is it wifey's head? Oh my god.
So there is someone in my life that I would say is special in that way. We're not in a relationship though, so calm down. But I have been friends with this person.
I wasn't particularly like excited, so I don't really need to calm down.
Since September, and we have become really good friends, and like the whole time crushing on each other. So we asked each other to be each other's Valentine.
Alright, so if Amber is being truthful about timelines, which who knows? September, that would be in what, the month before she moved? Didn't she move in October? So this would be the person who's been sending her gifts and stuff to the new apartment. So timeline wise, this person lines up, but I thought she stopped talking to this person. I thought that was part of her, like, you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. My heart's been broken. I thought that's what that was all about, but what do I know?
Valentine's, so that was like a cute thingy. So I'm going to be referring to her as my Valentine because
I kind of think she's making this up, to be perfectly frank, because of just the way she's acting, but I guess we'll find out when she finally convinces this chick to move in with her.
I'm not going to say her name, just out of respect, but she is one of my very best friends, but we like...
The editing in this is just very suspicious.
I was going to say low-key like each other, but it's high-key at this point. So
yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. Amber's like, she's one of my very best friends, and you've known her since September. Excuse you. September, October, November, December, January. 6 months. So you've known this person for 6 months, and they're like your bestest friend that ever bested. How are you comfortable? Seriously. How? I love you. The camera. Look at the camera, me lovey. Oh, here's my girl. Sweet baby. Sweet baby angel.
I was on the phone with her and we were just talking about my Legos, and I mentioned a Lego just like, you know, randomly, a Lego that I'm interested in, because we literally just talk about everything, and Legos is a very popular topic because I'm obsessed. I mentioned, yeah, there's like this Lego, it's like hundreds of dollars though, so I'm not gonna like get it anytime soon, but it's definitely gonna be the next one that I get for my...
I don't talk about Legos with my friends unless they are also Lego fans. I don't even talk about Legos with my partner, who like patiently puts up with the fact that I am slightly obsessed with Legos. Like, so what must it be like to be having a conversation with an adult and they won't stop talking about toys? That's just kind of where my head went with that. So anyway, I have a whole thing to talk about when we get to the 5 and below haul, but you're gonna have to wait. Stick around. What are you doing? I love you.
It's like a bigger purchase, and we just like went on to the next conversation, and I think like an hour after we got off the phone, she messaged me and she was like, I have a question, and I was like, oh my god. Usually when someone just comes out like that and they're just like, I have a question, or like, I have to talk to you, like I immediately get anxiety and I'm just like, oh my god, what is it? She literally said, let me get you that Lego you want. And I was like, girl. So like after saying no, after doing the whole like, oh my god, but it's so expensive, I finally gave in and she got me. Oh my god, I just can't even believe it.
Here's something else I would like to point out since Becky. All of Amber's, well, all 2 of Amber's girlfriends since Becky, I guess we can't really count this person as a girlfriend yet, but they all apparently have their own wealth. They may not be wealthy, but they are all independent of Amber wealth, and they buy her very expensive gifts. Now, I understand this is a Lego kit. I do. But I should not have looked up the Lego kit because now there's like 5 of them that I want. This particular Lego kit that she's getting ready to reveal, I don't know if I should ruin the surprise for all of you. But anyway, it's rounded up $400. It's a $400 kit. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like my partner, but if we're gonna drop $400 on each other, it's gonna be like a house gift, like a partner gift. Like, we bought a new mixer for the kitchen, or right now we're looking at matching duvet covers for the bed. You know, something like that. A new piece of furniture for the house. Stuff that we'll both get a use out of, because hey, there's nothing I want that this is that expensive except for Lego kits, which I can't justify. And B, it's just like I have so many other better things that I could spend $400 on than a Lego kit. But yet all of Amber's girlfriends, or potential love interests, I guess, have showered her with reasonably expensive gifts. Wifey was constantly buying her stuff and constantly buying her Lego kits and that kind of thing. And now this new girlfriend, not girlfriend, is, you know, she bought her that lamp, she bought her a plant, and something else came with the plant. No, the plant and the lamp came together. There was a gift in between the lamp and I guess this. I feel like there's been a couple other gifts that this person has sent. So it's just interesting to me that all of Amber's more recent girlfriends, again, from wifey and this not girlfriend, are spending large amounts of money on her. Kind of the way Amber in the past has spent large amounts of money on her girlfriends. Again, Becky being an exception. And actually, she didn't really buy Crystal much either, but that's because they were both like basically teeny boppers at that point. Like she was what, 23? Did either of them even have jobs at that point? So I guess it was just destiny that she bought and showered with gifts. So I think it's interesting, and Amber's always saying, you know, buying people stuff is one of her love languages. And she did buy Becky things. Like she bought her shirts and I'm sure other things. But now the tables have turned, and now instead of Amber buying her girlfriend's stuff, now her girlfriends are buying her stuff. She does buy things. Like she did buy wifey quite a few things, but everything Amber gives as a gift are very immature things. And now she's getting gifted immature things. Like wifey tried to give her nice jewelry, tried to give her really expensive perfume. It didn't have any effect on Amber because she doesn't actually know the value of things. And now this particular girlfriend is sending her Legos and a goofy lamp. I think that's the plant she sent. I don't remember. But anyway.
For Valentine's Day, she got me this Lego that I've been wanting. I just can't. Like, how sweet is that?
I guess. I'm a big Lego fan. I don't know. I'm trying to think if I would like. I feel like Lego is more of like a birthday present or like a Christmas present. For Valentine's Day, because I'm an adult, there's just certain other things I would consider as a gift from my partner to be a sweet Valentine thing. If you're catching my drift.
Another small box came with that, so I'm gonna open it first. So I asked my Valentine.
She knows what's in this box.
I was like, what do you want? Like, what do you want me to get you? Like, I feel so just like, I cannot believe it. Like, do I deserve this? She was like, no, if I think of something I want, I'll let you know. But I'm over here just like, I need to get you something. Like, are you joking? Oh my gosh, in that box was this limited edition. I guess it's like a Valentine's Day.
Is this like a... Because I don't play that game. Is this an Animal Crossing thing? I don't think it's that cute, personally. I think it's a very basic build. And I'm sorry for Lego. I only do the advanced builds. The expert Legos.
Little Lego. It is so adorable. And it looks like this. Oh my god. You guys are gonna LOL, but the reason why I'm wearing...
It literally takes less time to say laugh than it takes to say LOL.
this like little Valentine's Day outfit is because I knew this was arriving today, and I knew that actually today was going to be the day that I was going to ask her to be my Valentine.
If you knew that your gift was arriving today, that only further makes me wonder if she didn't order it herself. Because how else would you track the package? Like, if I were to send a package to somebody, or if I were to send a gift to somebody, the tracking number would be sent to me. I suppose you could share it. Like, that's not impossible. I just don't know why you would. So, I don't know.
So it all just kind of like worked out perfectly, and that's exactly what I wanted, because I wanted to have like a little girly pop outfit for that. I know that sounds silly, but okay. Are you guys ready to see the Lego? Oh my god, I cannot believe this is real life right now. I'm so excited. This is heavy.
She's acting like someone bought her diamonds.
Once you all see this Lego, a lot of you are going to be very confused, but I love that. I'm just very quirky and confusing. So
Something I want to note. I like how I always have to like scratch my face when I'm like, something I have to note. God damn it. It's like a thing. Amber and Anna from Glitter and Lasers both have to constantly be reminding their audiences about how quirky and weird they are, to the point where they will literally say the words, "I'm so quirky, I'm so weird." I've heard Anna say things to that effect. Not the quirky part, but the being weird part, or being fun, or she looks down on normal acting people, or normal looking people, people who wear dress casual to work and not bright neon. Amber is the same way. She's said things to the effect of like, she likes being cringy, she likes cringy people because they're not normal and you remember them. And it's like, no, you don't remember cringy people because they're cool and fun and quirky. You remember cringy people because they annoy the hell out of you and you want to avoid them. And it's very important to their identities, both Amber and Anna's, that they are perceived by the greater population as being quirky or different. They have to be different. And that's why I don't think Amber will ever actually lose weight, because part of what makes Amber special and different and quirky is the fact that she's 500 pounds. Do I think she set off and intended to gain up to 500 pounds, nearly 600 pounds at one point? I don't think she intended to do that. But her identity has always been the fat chick, even from back when she started the videos, when she was only around 300 and some. And now she's enormous, and everyone knows her. If she were to walk down the street, you would know that's Amber, is kind of my point. So now that state of being is part of her identity, and there's just no way in hell she's going to give that up. I think Anna's kind of along the same lines. She started her channel as being a plus size fashionista, and now she has to lose weight now because she has several health issues that revolve around her obesity. But part of what makes Anna so different, so special, is the fact that she's morbidly obese and yet is still considered a fashion model by some. So, and she's constantly getting sponsored trips places and constantly getting clothes to sponsor and that kind of stuff. So it works for her. So this is why I don't think either of them are ever going to lose a significant amount of weight. Amber claims she wants to. I don't think she does. Anna won't come out and say she wants to lose weight, but she needs to for health reasons. Amber probably does too. But neither of them are actually going to lose any significant amount of weight, because to do that is to whittle away their self-identity. Anyway, probably rambled a bit too much there.
I am not like a Batman girly. Like, you're not going to see me watching the Batman movies on my free time. But
if it's not Michael Keaton or Adam West, it's not Batman. Boom, said it. Fight with me. I don't care. I win.
But there are some pretty awesome Batman Legos. And
Sure.
the minute I saw the Batcave, I literally said I had to have it. Like, tell
Is it Michael Keaton Batcave? Because if it is, I might need it.
me that isn't freaking stunning. Like, it is the coolest looking thing ever, and I'm so excited to build that and then like have it. I don't know where I'm gonna put it, but she's gonna put it somewhere. Like, I am obsessed.
But she is going to put it somewhere. I've never heard Amber refer to herself in the third person unconsciously like that. Like that was a slip. That wasn't planned. Like I've heard her do it before, but never so glibly and so unconsciously. So that's kind of weird. Was she actually referring to herself or was she referring to someone else? I don't know. I'm just being stupid. My other thing isn't Amber the one that says she puts these things together and then gets rid of them because she doesn't want them around once they're built?
And then the Batcave literally opens up, as you can see here. I am so excited. You guys have no idea.
It's like listening to a 10-year-old explain their toy to you. And then if you put the Batman in the Batcave and you push down on the seat and then the gate will pop open and you can drive the Batcar out. And then if Alfred comes in and he stands on here and you twist him, then the super secret bat wall will appear and you can see all the bat costumes. I'm sorry. I'm not.
Yeah. And my Valentine, the person who got it for me, like literally, you know how grateful and appreciative I am and like shocked. I'm just very thankful for the connection that we have right now and like
Oh, that was Twinkie.
whatever's blossoming, like it just feels really good.
Quick second there. All I saw was this little butterscotch animal and it looked like a cat from the back. And I was like, when the hell did she get a ginger cat? And I'm like, wait a minute, that's Twinkie. She didn't. It's just the dog.
I love you. Like, you're amazing. Well, you guys, this happened. Yeah, I did.
I don't get acrylics, so I don't know. If that were an actual nail of mine, I would just file it. But I don't know if you can just take a regular nail file to an acrylic nail. These are not acrylics. These are press-ons. Because cheap bitch. But aren't these pretty though? They look better in person. They're much prettier in person. But they're my New Year's Eve nails. Yay! Well, New Year's Day. Whatever. So I don't know. You tell me, how do you fix this thing? Besides getting a brand new nail. Can you fix it?
It broke. That makes me very sad. And that's gonna drive me crazy. Maybe I can like glue that piece on.
It would drive me crazy.
Doubt it, but oh boy. Okay guys, so I went to Five Below with my mom, so I wanted to show you the things I got. It's a little haul
You couldn't possibly have shown us you actually walking around Five Below, but go on.
moment. Okay, don't come for me. I know this is weird. Even while at Five Below, I was like, Mom, should I get this? But
I know what she's getting ready to pull out. I don't understand why it's weird. I don't even understand why it's quirky. It's not. It's nothing. Why are you pretending like it's a deal?
I feel like I would have regretted
Stop making fetch happen.
not getting it. So I want to put these on my couch. Ooh, almost dropped her. So I want to put 2 of them on my couch. It's just an aesthetic. It just looks, it's weird and I love it. So
Why is it weird? Aren't they basically they're just stuffed succulents, right? Or succulents? They're just, who cares?
we're gonna put it on my couch and see how it looks. But I also got 2 more pillows.
This is very Alexandra Rodriguez. I don't watch a ton of her because I frankly think she's boring as fuck, but this is like very, the few times I have watched her, this is what she's like. So yeah, Amber is 100% mimicking Alexandra Rodriguez. She is kind of talking like her a little bit.
Just wait. So these are honestly so cute. I'm not sure how it's gonna go with my couch, but the thing is, I know that I can make it work. Tell me these aren't the cutest things you've ever seen.
They're the cutest things I've ever seen. I like cherries, and I like the fact that they're like heart-shaped. It's like 2 of my great weaknesses molded into one perfect thing. I can't have a white pillow. I have 3 cats and a partner. It's just not worth the effort. But like, why is she concerned that if this is gonna blend with her couch or not? Her couch is like charcoal and white, charcoal gray and white, or something like that. Like, how does that not blend?
Oh my god. So I got two of them. They also had ones with cactuses on them, but these are where it's at. Like I love the aesthetic of like this
If I had some place to put those where I didn't think they would immediately turn like black from cat hair, I would totally have those.
white color with like a pop of red with the cherries. I think it's so cute. And then oh, dropping bags. And then another decor piece, which I thought was so cute, is this disco ball. I love the aesthetic of a disco ball, so I was like, okay, your girly pop needs one. I don't know if I'm gonna hang it or just like set it. We'll see. I got a new journal. Don't come for me. I journal a lot, folks.
Seriously, I journal a lot, folks. I'm sure. I'm sure she writes one word per page.
And it just says cherry, cherry, cherry over and over.
But more specifically, it's cherry Coke because it's the Coke calligraphy, so it's cherry Coke. Anyway, I know that's lost on her.
I just thought it was so cute. Last but not least, not that I needed these.
Yes.
There's just like a lot of different and weird types of candies at Five Below. And I wasn't gonna get any, but I saw boba milk tea jelly bellies. So I was like, I wanna try them. Realistically, this isn't gonna make me gain weight if I try it.
If you ate that entire package, girlfriend, stop. Just stop. I'm glad that you have some kind of coping mechanism that's going to let you think that you're not going to gain weight from eating an entire package of jelly beans, but they're sugar and salt and all of the things that make you gain weight. Anyway, I wanted to talk about the Five Below and the boba tea because I go into Five Below. I think it's cute, but it's mostly geared towards young women, like young girls. Everything there is like super adorable, super cute. So it's like tweens and teeny boppers and like first year college students, you know, people, women specifically, who need to decorate their dorm room for their first semester, or, you know, I just got my I just got my big girl bedroom and now I want to decorate it. You know, I want to have my toys in it because I'm a big girl now. Now I want cutesy shaped lights and pillows with cherries on it, you know, that kind of stuff. It's all very cute. It's also it's aimed for very young people. Now, if you are someone that goes into Five Below and enjoys buying their crap, I'm not going to hold it against you. I'm just saying, along with this Bobo tea thing, she's like, there's all this strange candy there. There is. They carry some interesting candy stuff there. I've looked at it a few times. I don't buy it, but I know it's there. And I also know they carry dark chocolate Kit Kats, which I file away for the future because I get those from my mom occasionally. These Bobo tea, boba milk tea, come on, jelly beans, they are trendy, you know, and I think the point of showing us this Five Below thing, because again, you know, I'm always saying Amber doesn't buy secondhand. Amber doesn't buy off-brand. But yet she's at Five Below. Everything there is manufactured quick and dirty. It's throwaway. But it's cute. And it's kitty. And it's trendy. And it's probably stuff that she's seen other people have in their, you know, other little girls have on TikTok or something. She's seen something like this in the background, or someone has mentioned this stuff before, is kind of my point. So when she went into Five Below, when I go in there and I see kid stuff that's great for like little girls and teenagers and, like I said, first year college students, you know, or filling up a Halloween basket or an Easter basket, or, you know, a great like play for the one summer toy kind of thing. When I see that kind of stuff, I'm like, okay, cool. If I was going to do any of that, or if I had someone in my life who fell into one of those age brackets, I would buy that stuff for them, unless it's Pusheen, and then I will own it because that is my great weakness. Amber goes in there and sees all of this stuff and self-identifies with all of it, because Amber has said in the past that she's a 13-year-old girl at heart, and I believe her. And that's what these pillows are all about. You know, she's like, why the green plant pillows are for some reason something we're gonna come for her for. Is there some kind of controversy about succulent pillows? I don't know, but it does seem like a little quirky thing, a very cutesy thing that someone would have as just kind of like an accent piece in their room. Same thing with the cherry pillow. It's not gonna do anything. Like that's not something you would sleep on. It's not a it's not, it doesn't have a use other than to be decorative, you know? The same thing with these candies that she bought. She bought them because they're boba tea. Because boba tea is very popular right now. Trust me. Like literally every other shop in Chinatown this past weekend was either hot pot or boba tea. And I like both of them, but I don't want that to just like take over Chinatown. But you know what? If people are spending money on it, let them spend money on it. This is that concept. She knows it's a trendy thing. She saw these bright pastel colors. They were at Five and Below, where the teeny boppers shop. She's a teeny bopper at heart. She had to buy these because now she's going to do her cutesy little taste test thing for us and eye bang herself while she eats. And isn't she the cutest, quirkiest little girly kind of a situation? It's all part of her self-identity. And Five Below, I could just see her walking in there and just her eyes like going pshing because of all of the like the trendy, girly stuff in there that is aimed at a generation below her that she identifies with. I hope that made sense.
A few. So let's not get mad at the Jelly Bellies. We could do like a little taste test. There's a mango milk tea.
What is this thing that she's been doing lately? Taste test. She did it earlier with the Lego. I think it was, where am I gonna put her? What is this? Stop it.
A taro milk tea, a matcha milk tea, strawberry milk tea, and Thai milk tea. They're all packaged individually. So the first one, because I know I'm gonna hate it. Let's do the matcha tea. I'm not a matcha girly. All right. Let's actually.
It's gonna taste like matcha. It's milk tea. It like what is it gonna taste like? What? How do you? Milk tea tastes like the thing that it says it's supposed to taste like. It like if it's taro milk tea, it tastes like taro. That's the point. So it's just gonna taste like matcha, or it should.
Actually, not bad. Wow. Okay, let's do taro.
Taro.
I'm not feeling that one. Ew. It very much reminds me of like the popcorn Jelly Belly, which I hate so much.
This just tells me that her taste buds are fried because taro doesn't taste anything like popcorn. It's a type of like sweet tuber. Naturally, it's not sugary sweet unless you roast them and then they're delicious. But a lot of times you will see this purple powder. It's taro powder, so it's the flavoring of taro with milk and sugar. It doesn't taste anything like popcorn. Not even relatively close.
Okay, so next one is the mango milk tea. I knew she was gonna be good. All right, let's do the Thai one. Oh no. Oh, that tastes like rotted milk.
If you've never had Thai tea tastes like tea with a lot of vanilla in it. It's usually a very strong vanilla flavor, and for whatever reason, it's orange. But it doesn't taste anything like milk because there isn't any in it unless you prepare it for a milk tea.
That's a no for me. Last but not least, strawberry milk tea. I knew I was gonna like her. That's why I chose her last. Okay, so
the other part of this that annoyed the crap out of me is she's like, I'm gonna do a taste test. She didn't, with the exception of telling me that the taro tastes like popcorn and that the Thai tea tastes like rotted milk. She didn't describe any of the other things. Like, on the box, it's supposed to be a bobo milk tea flavored bean. Does it taste like milk? Can you taste the bobas? Like, how do you put the flavor of bobas in a bean when you already have the complicated flavor of whatever flavor plus the milk tea flavor? But yet, all we get was, I like that one. I knew I'd like that one. Ooh, that one's gross. I like that one. Okay. Food. At least we don't have to watch her eat this.
I wanted to show you guys one of my new favorite meals that I've been getting lately. So I get it from a Mediterranean place. This is seasoned beef. That's literally all it is. That was basically a kebab at one point.
It's kofta, but okay.
And then you get...
Actually, what do they call that with Meridian food? I've always heard it called kofta, but it's this. It's a kebab of a variety.
Basmati rice, pita bread, and I like to get this hummus. So it's a trio of a spicy hummus, a basil pesto hummus, and just like an original. And I try to just order this by itself, the spicy one, because that's the one that I eat. I don't really eat these two at all.
Then why did you order them?
But the spicy one slaps, and you get it with some pita, and it comes with a little extra pita. They do give a lot of meat though.
I was gonna say, you get 4 little slices of pita for all of that? That's like a lot.
I usually only finish 2 of those.
Sure.
And as you guys know, I'm not really a tomato girly, so I don't eat that.
I'm not a grilled tomato fan either.
Okay, so I'm currently just chilling on my couch, but...
Lecture Lynn is in the house.
There is like a hot topic that people are talking about. People are thinking that I lied about having friends come visit me because they weren't in my videos, their voices weren't. And that's because I highly respect people's privacy.
No, you don't.
And they didn't even want their voices in my video. So I had to respect that. And so whenever I would film something, it's because either they A, weren't talking, so we had a break.
She is lying down, and she's at a weird angle because God forbid she use a tripod. But keeps dipping into her deceptive zone. But that's also where her remembering area is too. I've noticed. So this is why I'm kind of like, did it happen? But you can tell that she is actually being deceptive. So when she's like, I have to respect that, you know, little things like that. She does something else here in a minute. There's also something very interesting that comes up. So let's just go. Let her talk.
Break in my filming, because literally the whole time that we're here, it was just a lot of this, like so much laughter and just talking and just having a great time. And obviously I didn't film any of that because they just don't want to be in my videos, and I have to understand.
And that bothers her a great deal.
Understand that. Like in the past, I have filmed a lot of people, and with some of the community that follows me, it makes it to where people don't want to be in my videos anymore.
So she's in her remembering zone. Anyway, this is what I wanted to talk about. It's hang on.
Nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with like the way that a large group of people who watch my videos, the way that they like treat people in my videos. Like
it doesn't have anything to do with me. It has to do with the people in my community who hunt down anyone who dares to show their face in a video. Like, on the one hand, she is correct. There is a group of people. I think I brought this up maybe a couple videos ago, where the concept of the anti-fan, people who they are just as obsessed with usually it's a K-pop idol. They are just as obsessed with the K-pop idol as any fan would be, but instead of being obsessed with them because they love them or they want to be their friend or they just like them as an artist, anti-fans are obsessed with people because they want to damage them or hurt them or end them for whatever reason. But they are equally as obsessed over it as people who are considered fans. Amber has what I would say are quite a few anti-fans, if not like an entire like group of anti-fans, people who really do go above and beyond just to find out where she lives, find out who she's dating, find out who they are, find all of their family members, find every job they've ever owned, find out if they have any warrants against them. What else did they do to Wifey? You know, go out of their way to try to dox this person for no apparent reason other than they're dating Amberlynn. Every time Amber moves, people know where Amber's moving to before she even gets into the damn house. Like, you know, there's reasons why I've never mentioned anything that I've learned offline about where she lives, because unless Amber is bringing it up in one of her videos, I don't feel like it's right. But people can disagree with me. And that's the same reason why this whole thing with the video and the picture was such an issue. It's just like, it's a very anti-fan behavior, at least in my opinion. So in that aspect, she is correct. She has a lot of people who just want to do this kind of crap to her because she exists. And that's really it. I know they're going to be like, well, I'm justifying it because she's a terrible person. She's a terrible person. That doesn't make it right. And, but the other part of this is, she almost got it. She's like, I have filmed people in the past. Yes, that actually was a huge part of the conversation about people who were filming you. You have, Amber has, excuse me, Amber has filmed people in the past, pushed their boundaries, continued to film them even after they've asked her to stop. You know, she films herself being mean to people, films herself being words I can't say on YouTube to people. She films inappropriate moments. She films inappropriate minors. Like, it's just, she herself is also part of the reason why people don't want to be in her vlogs, because when she's filming people in her vlogs, it's usually in some kind of way that she's effectively either making fun of them or trying to show how she's superior to them. And I can imagine they don't want that. I also have a suspicion that Amber's insufferable anyway, but when she has her camera out, that's like dialed up to 11. And so I imagine if these people really are her friends or have known her for any length of time, they probably know that. And so they probably don't want her filming because, like, they can tolerate Amber at 10, but you know, that camera comes out and she's dialing it up to 11. She's just no longer, you just can't handle, you just can't deal with her anymore. So that's, I suspect, is also a reason why people don't want her filming them, is because they don't want the camera present. Because once the camera becomes present, Amber's personality amplifies. And it amplifies in a very annoying way. I get the feeling that like Glitter and Lasers is kind of the same way, like Anna's the same way. It's just like she already seems like someone who is just exhausting to be around. And anytime she's on camera, she's just like extra exhausting. So I can imagine there's a lot of people who don't want to be in film with her just because she's just so much. And Amber, I think that's why people don't want to be in films with her, because like she has a very toxic community. She herself is disrespectful of their space, and also she's probably insufferable when that camera's out. Anyway,
It's just a lot of like doxing or just like really rude things are said and rumors, etc., etc. So I'm just gonna like respect people. People can think that I'm lying about having friends. People can think I'm lying about my weight. People can think I'm lying about whatever.
she is lying about her weight. Maybe not the weight exactly. She's lying about something about her weight, and I think it's the weight loss. I don't think she wants to lose weight. And I think that's why she gets shady every time she's talking about her weight, because she doesn't want to lose it.
I'm very much in an era where I just don't care anymore. Like, I have tried so hard to prove myself in the past regarding so many things. And it's like, sure, if there's like a rumor or a question or something that people are talking about, like, I will come on here, I'll talk about it. And then that's just going to be the end of it. Like, I'm not going to sit here and just like rant and rave and vent and try to prove myself to.
I mean, honestly, you just don't address it. If it's really just a rumor, if it really has no bearing in reality, just don't address it.
A bunch of people who just don't want to hear what I have to say. So they create their own storyline from my life. It's just something that I've dealt with on YouTube for a while now. And it's just like I'm officially at like a stage in my life where I just like don't care.
I mean, if she really is at a stage in her life where she just doesn't care and she's just gonna let it go after having a 5-minute segment telling us about it, um, good for her. That's a sign of maturity. I hope she has grown up, but just judging by her face here, I don't think that's what's going to happen. So
Like, I'm unbothered. Literally unbothered. Like I said, I'll mention something once or twice, but then that's the end of it. Like, you guys can enjoy whatever you need to do to fill your time. I'm just not going to be a part of it. So, anyways, yeah, I just watched the new episode of Jersey Shore. Super happy about that. I am behind on 1,000 Pound Sisters. I'm 2 episodes behind. I heard the last episode was like super freaking.
well, girl, you better get caught up, because if you're behind on Tammy's show, Tammy's not going to be your friend anymore. She's gonna forget you even exist, because like you're not watching her show. You're your best bestie, best. Anyway,
Sad. So, I don't know how I'm going to be able to go into that. Okay, guys, I'm about to put down my new pillows, but I just wanted to show you like what my living room looks like before that. This is just how she looks every day. Here are just some graphic novels. It's like my favorite graphic novel series. Well, one of them. It's Saga. So good. Over here is Twinkie's bed. She has that corner to herself. So yeah, this is before.
Oh my god, it's so different. It's like a totally different room. She even moved the books on the table. Holy crap, you guys. What's that cord going to? You guys see the cord? It's like, what's it for? It's probably for the computer. That's probably the computer's power cord, isn't it? Why isn't the computer over there? It's staged. It doesn't matter.
You guys, I love the Papa Green. It does something for me, but I can't figure out what to do with the disco ball.
Throw it away.
So I was gonna take my Saga books off my coffee table and put this instead. Let me know what you guys think. Oh, that's a big no from me. That looks on the verge of pathetic.
Well, such a huge life decision. I mean, you don't want to go into these things willy-nilly.
I do not like that. I might have to find a different spot for you. I just love it so much. See, this is cute.
I like Christmas tree ornaments too, but not that much.
I love this, but now it's making me want to like look on Amazon if I can find like bigger ones because they just seem so small. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I know you'll be honest.
Duck lips and hair brushing. I know, you'll be honest. She's not talking to us. She's talking to the not girlfriend when she does it. I know, you'll be honest. Tell me what you think. Do you think I should have more cherry pillows for when you move in?
Y'all, I just watched the halftime show. I do not watch football. Not really 100% my thing, but I did watch the halftime show because
Not 100% my thing. Oh my god, are you one of those Swifties? Are there seriously people who are only watching football because Taylor Swift is dating one of the football players? And now you know everything I know about what's going on. Like, is that a real thing or is that just like a joke? Like, why would you give a crap? Like, what is going to happen to this poor man when Taylor Swift breaks up with him? Because, like, that's going to happen. Let's face it. It's insane. People got to quit doing this stuff. You have to stop. You have to stop.
I have always been an Usher girly pop. Like, I love him so much. I literally grew up listening to his music, and my 8th grade talent show, I did a dance to one of his songs with a really good friend of mine at the time. But
did you guys take first place? Were you the winners? All I remember about Usher, to be perfectly frank, other than he is a musician, was that like he got taken to court because he was passing STDs around without notifying his partners that he was positive for herpes. Kind of a big deal. I don't know, I just think it's kind of a dirty thing to do to your partners. But that's all I remember about Usher, to be perfectly frank. Like, I don't know if I could actually name an Usher song. I probably have heard Usher songs, but I don't think I could name one. Anyway, I'm glad Amber is just the gushing Usher fan that she appears to be.
that halftime show is by far the best halftime show I have ever seen. My millennial dream has come true. Like,
okay, secrets about... Here's the thing about halftime shows. Halftime shows are typically aimed at, like, the older generations. So, sorry about you millennials, but the fact that your millennial heartthrobs have been drug out of the closet to perform at the halftime shows is not, like, a career highlight. It actually just means that, like, your music is old. You're considered old now.
that was incredible. I felt very transported back to that era of my life. I was grooving, and like the special, oh my god, the special guests, like Ludacris, Alicia Keys, y'all, that was awesome. If you haven't seen it, search it.
Do you guys think she actually knows what she's talking about? I don't know a whole lot about these particular artists, so I can't really say a whole lot, but do you think Amber actually knows, or is this just another one of her pretending to be a fangirl of things that are popular right in this second kind of a thing? Like, do you think she ever knew who Usher was up to this moment? Like, do you think she knew who Alicia Keys was before the Super Bowl halftime show? I mean, everybody knows who Ludacris is, but do you really believe that she's actually a fan, or is she just a fan right now because the Super Bowl was a big deal and she remembered it?
On YouTube. It was beautiful. This is totally random, but Usher is actually one of the biggest celebrities that I've actually seen in person. I was actually at a baseball game God, I was probably 14. It was a baseball game in San Francisco, and he was actually
Take me
there.
out to
It was
the
a random moment. Did I go up to him?
ball
No.
game.
Did I want to? Maybe. So I am gonna end the
What? Okay. So Usher was at a baseball game that you were at when you were 14, but you didn't know who he was. So how did you know how did you know that it was Usher? And why would you want to know who he was? Remember, you were 14 at a baseball game. I don't see Usher going to a small time baseball game, TBH. So, and 14 years ago, he would have been fine. He would have been within the height, not the height of his career, but he still would have been fairly popular, I assume. I'm pulling shit out of my head. So what? So 14-year-old you, who has no idea who Usher is, saw him at a baseball game and was like, damn. You, what? This story makes no sense. Like, none. And how, if you didn't know who he was, how now does 33-year-old you recall that it was Usher that you saw? You didn't know who he was. How do you know you saw Usher at a baseball game when you were 14? That would be like me saying that the one and only time I went to the Bears game, what? I can't even think. Like baby Jason Momoa was there and he winked at me. You guys, like, who the fuck knew who Jason Momoa was? Was Jason Momoa even alive when I went to that baseball game, that football game? How old is Jason Momoa? Yeah, Jason Momoa totally was alive back then. We would have literally been the same age. Anyway, my point is, dude, I could theoretically have dated Jason Momoa in high school. I didn't. But that's kind of the point, is my point. Like, I have no idea who this guy is. There's no way in hell he was at this football game to begin with, but even if he had been, I wouldn't have known. And that it's like me saying that now, today, in this moment, that suddenly I remember that some dude who I had no idea who the hell he was named Jason Momoa was at a football game and I saw him there. It doesn't make sense. The reason why you can't follow the story is because it doesn't make any sense. This is stupid. This is what happens when she thinks on her feet. Anyway.
this vlog. I do hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Bye. Oh yeah, she hates all of us. Look at her checking herself out. Gotta eye bang herself and make sure she looks good for the not girlfriend. Maybe that's why she's been taking so much care of herself lately, with the exception of very few times. Like, she's gone out of her way more often than not to have a full face of makeup on and to attempt to do something with her hair. There has been poop bun, and there has been her wearing nothing but black out. Like, yes, and there have been no makeup days galore, yes. But since she's moved to Oklahoma, more often than not, when she's on camera, she's got her makeup on, she's got an outfit picked out. You know, we've all been talking about how she's been wearing the cutouts and the chesticles, the showing off shirts like this one. So that kind of does make me think that the girlfriend is at least somewhat real. She's courting somebody, you know? Anyway. I feel like I didn't, I mean, I know I watched the videos. I feel like I didn't miss anything. I think even if I hadn't been watching the videos, I think I could have picked this one up and not been lost. So there's that. I think I said everything I wanted to say about the various moments in the video, like with the toys and oh, I didn't get into that. Okay, but anyway, like with the toys and the Lego and the friends and that moment where she almost figured it out about how she's completely disrespectful to other people when it comes to filming them. The other thing I wanted to talk about, and I wanted to talk about it around the five and below thing with the Legos and the goofy candy stuff. This is just a thought that I had, and so y'all have to follow me a little bit on this one, sorry. But back when she was dating Feline, there was some talk about I was making a joke about the necklace not being the choker not being a choker, but actually being a collar. That was a joke for the most part, being a day collar. That was a joke. But there was some talk, not just with me, but with other people who are familiar with these kind of things, that there may have been a different type of relationship going on between Amber and Wifey, and that would be that Wifey was the big in the relationship and Amber was the little. I am not going to go into detail on that. You're going to have to look that up on your own. Do so with caution. It is definitely an 18 or older topic. Don't do it with your kids in the room. I feel like that might actually be true because, like, again, Amber's always been into more childlike things like playing board games and coloring books and that kind of thing. And I'm not saying necessarily there's anything wrong with those things because a lot of people on here are like, I do coloring books. My therapist has recommended that I do coloring books. I just don't have the patience for it. But with Amber, you know, she collects toys. She collects stickers. It's just all of these things all adding up together. It's not any one particular thing. And then we get to Feline. And then we bought the playhouse that had to be colored in for Christmas. And then what else did we do? We were doing very childlike craft days, and we were playing, like childlike playing, which is, I think, you know, we were playing with Play-Doh and other things. And it's just, and then she leaves the rope out on the bed. And she's like, no, you guys, that's not for anything. That's just, you know, rope. Everybody just keeps purple silk rope laying around. Uh-huh. Those of us who know what that is know what that is. You ain't fooling us. But my point is, now she's living in Oklahoma by herself. She's got this new boo who's sending her toys as well. Say what you will about Legos. In Amber's world, that is a toy. You know, she's starting to buying herself goofy, childish things again. We haven't gotten to the point yet where what was she buying? Those Shopkins or whatever they were, the little miniature shopping things. Like, we haven't seen those in a minute, but I feel like she did have some kind of toy that she unboxed not too long ago. I wonder if she's not A, looking for a new big, and B, really just kind of embracing that whole concept of like her second childhood kind of a thing. There's really nothing to stop her. She has the wealth for it. She has the time for it. She has no one to, you know, tell her not to do it, because the reality is she's not hurting anyone with it. So like, it's just a thing, but it's just something that I've noticed since Feline. She's just trying to be very childlike, and not like childish, but literally childlike. And it's just an interesting development that I've noticed. And now she's got this new girlfriend, or potential girlfriend, who's sending her expensive toys, but toys, you know, and it's just, I wonder what else is going to get sent by this person. I feel like the other gifts that have been sent have all been very, not necessarily like housewarming-esque, though the lamp was weird. It wasn't a bad gift. It was just an unusual gift for someone to send Amber specifically. I'm not saying you shouldn't send people lamps. I'm saying it's an odd gift for Amber to receive. And, you know, it's just like the boba tea, the trendy, cutesy boba tea jelly bellies that she had to have, and the cutesy pillows, and, you know, what else has she been doing lately? She's just been doing a lot of like kid-esque things. Not as much as she was doing when she was with Feline, though. Which is why I'm kind of like, that relationship had another level to it that we don't talk about in polite society, kind of a thing. And I think she's carrying that with her into Oklahoma. And I do wonder if we won't see a return to those types of behaviors if new boo moves in. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud here. All right, if you have made it this far in the video, bless you. Go ahead and put a plant emoji down in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. I know I was kind of talking about a variety of things here, but also, if I missed something, because again, I did watch the videos, but I didn't like dissect them. So if I missed something in one of the videos, let me know. And yeah, I will see everybody in the next one. Thank you to everybody who has been supporting the channel. Thank you to the subscribers. Thank you to my members. Thank you to everybody who's going to hit the thumbs up. And if you're still here, you may as well subscribe too. Once we get to 4,000, you guys can do an AMA. I will talk to everyone later. Bye. This is my outro music. You can't copyright strike me because it's just me singing. This is my outro music. Thank you for watching. See you next time.